Hey guys, it's Robert from Redneck Brewing, bringing you on another adventure. Today I'm going to the gun range. Muzzleloader season is coming up in November. I am in the process of changing over the bullet, the grain of the bullet, and I'm also changing propellant. What I've used in the past are white hots for propellant, and I've used these Powerbelt 223 bullets. Not been very impressed or very happy with their performance. I have hit several deer that I know of. I had blood on several of the deer, but they've all dried up, and unfortunately I wasn't able to track them down. So I'm changing propellant, and I'm also changing the round that I'm using to hopefully get a better result. So I'm changing over to Pyrodex, and I'm also using the Thompson Center Shockwave 250 grain for 50 caliber. I've got two muzzle loaders. I've got the CVA Optima V2. I'll show you a close-up of that here in a few minutes. And I've also got an older CVA from the 60s. This CVA belonged to my cousin. He recently passed away. He left this to me, and I'm going to the range to shoot it. I would love to be able to take a deer down with his muzzleloader. I have shot this a few times as a child. I've only shot it once as an adult, and that was after he passed away, so I could get the round out of it so it'd be safe to transport. So this is going to be the first time I've actually shot this with the intent of using it for hunting. I'm also laying out some other guns that I'm going to be taking to the range. Let me bring you closer in and show you what I got. So here's what I was telling you about. This is what I've used before in the past, the white hots and the Powerbelt. That's actually what CVA recommends for the Optima V2. And I've seen mixed reviews online about that combination. Some people love them, some people like me just have not had any luck. So I'm going to see what I can do with the Thompson Center Shockwave and the Pyrodex. I'm probably going to start out at 95 grains and work my way up from there. The Optima V2 is a Magnum, so you can go up to 150 grains. In my opinion and several other opinions, that barrel right there is not long enough for that type of charge, and all you're going to do is waste powder out the end of it. That is an inline muzzleloader. It shoots great, has very little delay in between the trigger pull and ignition, and it's a great gun, or a great muzzleloader. I've just not had much success with it, and I think it's all because of those two, in my opinion. So this is the CVA muzzleloader that my cousin left me. In between him and my grandfather, he would be my grandfather's nephew. They've taught me everything that I know about guns. And like I said, I shot this several times when I was a kid, messing around with them, shooting at their farm. And I have never shot this except for the one time after he passed away to get the round out of it. I've never shot it with the intent of using it for hunting. So I'm actually going to go to the range and shoot it with that intent at 100 yards. And the range I belong to is a 200-yard range. Might even take out 200, see what both of these can do, because I've never shot that one at 200 yards. I'll show you a couple other things that I'm taking. That is my Ruger 2245 22 caliber Hunter. I love that gun. That is one of my most favorite guns to take to the range to shoot, because you can blow through 250 to 500 rounds without even trying hard. That is my Taurus TCP. That is my almost daily carry weapon, mainly because it's so easy to conceal. I can just slip it down in the front pocket and I don't have to worry about it. What I have on my side today is my H&K P30 9mm. I love that gun, absolutely love that gun. It's fun to shoot. It's a double single action. Some people can get their head wrapped around the double single action, some people can't. I prefer the double single action. I owned and carried a Glock G23 40 caliber for about 7 years, and I was okay with it. This thing out here, I love it. I'm more accurate with it. I just bought it. I've only had it maybe 4 months, and I'm right at the 500 round mark on it, and I am better with it than I've ever been. So anyway, as long as the range master, when I get to the range this afternoon, doesn't care about me videoing, which I don't think he will be, but I gotta ask. As long as he doesn't care, you'll see me shooting these at the range next.
Okay.
Thank you. I just didn't have much fun.
I had that dead
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
That ain't good. Alright, ready?
She shot that though.
You shot that down.
Yeah.
Now this would not be Redneck Brewing without concluding with a nice homebrew. This is a oak stout that I aged for a year. I've had it on gas, I don't know, several months, letting it age and mature. Tastes quite good. Has a wonderful caramel flavor in the back of the throat. So anyway, in conclusion with my day at the gun range, I'm very happy, very satisfied with the Pyrodex over the White Hots. A lot of the issues that I was having, they went away, and as you can see, my accuracy is pretty decent, especially for a muzzleloader. I've not had that much consistency with the White Hots, so no matter what round I'm going to go with from this point forward, I do plan on using the Pyrodex. I found at 50 yards, 85 grain did great. I found when I moved it out to 100 yards, 85 was not quite sufficient. I did have a little bit of tumbling, so bumped it up to 90, seemed to fix that issue. I'm going to go back to the range. I didn't get many shots in at 100 yards with the 90. I do plan on going back and trying that soon. But all in all, had a wonderful time. Me and 4 of my other friends. I had one other guy show up that I wasn't expecting to come, but hey, we had a great time. Had a fun time at the gun range. I do encourage all you all to go out and join your local gun range so you can learn and get better and support your local community through that. So anyway, guys, thank you for coming along with this adventure with me, and I'll see you on the next one.